Dom Link, it's your boy Ink. Welcome to the first ever video react. So it's a song reaction. We're watching the video clip. We're watching the song in itself. We're watching the YouTube version to put on YouTube. So of course we're gonna take the YouTube version. I promise you guys why, and even explain why. Nothing Nowhere was gonna be the first one I'm gonna do, and the reason is simple. If you want to see that video, it's up on the channel. My apologies. I promised I was gonna start with Nothing Nowhere, and then say what song I'm gonna start. And I debated, and actually, the choice was pretty simple to make. The song is gonna be Skully. The reason why it's Skully, it's very simple. Not my favorite song, admittedly, uh, but it's the first song that I discovered from Nothing Nowhere. Before I even begin, I want to say thank you to Joe, which is Nothing Nowhere. Bro, you saved my life. You help me get through tough time. This is more than just music for me. This is quite scary because the last time I've watched this, I was in a different mindset. I'm very happy right now. I'm a different person. So watching this is very odd, very really comforting. I remember the song, and yeah. So what I'm gonna do is super simple. Usually I like to well, this is the first one, but I've been planning, and usually what I would do is first Google the name of a song. For example, Nothing Nowhere has a song called Nevermore. I would Google Nevermore, right? And I'd be like, okay, well, this is what it means. What I'm gonna do instead is gonna be reading the couple of comments. So nobody's gonna mention how good his makeup is. Such great detail, wouldn't you agree? So in this video, this is something very specific, very special to mention, and it's kind of cool that the guy mentioned. So looking at me, okay, looking at the neck beard, looking at everything, you think I give a shit about how I look? No. But the makeup here is super important. In the video clip, you're gonna see Nothing Nowhere wearing a school makeup, and the reason for that is really simple. When Joe began to write music, when Joe began to film music, he didn't want his face to be known. He didn't want his face to be seen, so he'd always hide his face. He was always to hide himself because, again, and this is the first time where he did like a face reveal, but it was under a mask. So the fact that it's super important. And one of my favorite songs from Nothing Nowhere is Pretend, which is an amazing song, and this is when he kind of released his face, which was great. And I love Joe. I really do. Been a hype for this album 6 years ago. Bootleg Boy, again, a verified account, so that's kind of crazy. I'm sick of trying to find myself another. I can express how much I relate. Again, Nothing Nowhere. He helped me from a very tough state. He helped me get through a lot of shit because I was feeling like I was in a bad state of mind, and I think that he was also in a bad state of mind, and we just related on that. I don't know the guy personally, but he truly helped me, and what he means to me is crazy. You think it doesn't mean much, but hey, on the very first video. Wait, what can you see? A flower. Well, guess what, motherfucker? A flower. Not the same, but the same concept. Do you think I got a flower for whatever reason? I got a flower because I love flowers, but I saw him getting it, and I was like, holy shit. Holy shit. So without further ado, let's fucking start. Let's go, baby. The volume is okay? Is the volume okay? I always have this very strong image of the band Slipknot and Corey Taylor doing a acoustic of a snuff, and the people within the first couple of seconds, the first couple of notes, they knew the song. So this for me is kind of crazy. I remember watching this in the middle of the night, right? Sad. The scene is depicted here is a 9 to 5, and you can see that the people are looking at him and they're kind of judging him. That's because he's different, and it's kind of crazy because this elate, and again, it's a video I know, so this is nothing new for me. It's a video I really know, that I really analyze, and it's one thing to be judged, but to be aware that you're being judged, that you're aware of people are looking at me different because I'm different. It's really tough, you know.
Reminiscing of the times of waking up with you. I should leave so my shit make some kind of moves. I'm lying to myself, I never leave this fucking room. I gotta polish.
It's kind of crazy what he just said. He's talking about how he's missing someone and how he wishes he would be able to move on, and how he wishes. Again, this song, I know it by heart, and it's weird to do a song review, and I know it by heart, but it's just something sentimental. And the goal of this playlist is to bring you along the songs I love. And this song, he's talking about moving on. It's emotional. Sorry, guys, it's emotional. Okay. He's talking about, and that's something I've been through, you know, and yeah, it's about moving on and getting better in life, but and you want to get better in life, you want to move on, and you want to be a better person, but you're still stuck, and you like he said, I never leave my fucking room, and how can I move on? How can I get better if I don't leave this room? You know.
Did I have an address? Head is a mess. Check the script bottle, see if any are left. There's nothing, nowhere. Well, let's not even go there. I'm lucky if I wake up, let alone care. Cause there's a far love from.
Man, I'm getting emotional because I'm sorry, I'm getting emotional. I'm sorry. I remember. I'm sorry, guys. I remember watching this exact video and this exact song, and I remember being on this couch that's next to me, and crying my heart out because I felt the exact thing. And yes, I'm doing better, but I still remember the state of mind I was, and it's one thing to feel this way, right? But to hear someone who feels the exact same way as you do, and how much pain he is in, I'm not getting emotional. I'm not getting emotional because I was emotional back then. I'm emotional because this guy was going through the same. This guy was going through the same thing as I was, and just like Chester Bennington, which was Linkin Park singer, he saved so many people, but he couldn't save himself. And I just feel bad, you know. Again, we saw the previous scene where he was getting looked upon by his coworker, and now we're seeing in the streets, the people are looking at him. And when you're going through depression, I don't know in most cases, but in my case, I felt paranoid. I felt like people knew something was wrong with me. I felt like I knew, like people were looking at me, right? And the lyrics he's saying is super smart. Is what it means to be alive. He's looking for a reason. He's looking for the meaning of life because deep down he's looking for a reason to stay alive. He feels like if he understood the meaning of life, he would find a reason to fight. And right now he doesn't have a reason to fight. I got this feeling I will make it to 25. It's a far cry. No, we all got hard times, but these long nights got me feeling like I want to die. You see, what he said is super important. He says he understands that everybody is going through a hard time, everybody's suffering, but he doesn't know how he's going to make it. And he's showing compassion, he's showing empathy, because he understands that other people are going through. And the lyrics even says, like, dude, if I understand that people are going through, maybe we can find something along. But he feels like he's being judged, you know? He feels different. And again, you can see his face, you can see the makeup, but it's his cool, which is Skully. Again, I'm sorry I'm pausing a lot, but this just means so much to me. This song is just incredible because, again, if what you're looking in a song when you like it this much is it being relatable. I think a lot of us, by going through depression, we're more aggressive, we have a lower social battery, so we end up hurting the people around us. And the people around us, most of the time, when you're depressed, the people are sticking around are true friends or true family. Fake friend, they won't stay for depression, and the real friend, and you feel like you're hurting them. And this song is that's what he's saying. He's saying, "Leave me alone. I am hurting you. Like just just let me die," you know. And it's him being feeling guilty because he has this. And again, it's come back to the first verse. He's feeling guilty that he has his IDs. He's feeling guilty that he's going through this and he wants to end his life because he understands that people around him are going through shit. So what makes his struggle better than others? When they're staying strong, when they're surviving, how can he not survive?
Even try to feed me, oh, that life is what you make it. Pull up to your 9 to 5 and smile and try to fake it. But when you're in your bed alone, I know you fucking face it. One day you'll meet your maker and you'll see your life was wasted. The reaper creeping slow, I know you.
Imagine how crazy it is what he's saying. Ugh, man, such powerful lyrics. He's going in and he's faking it, but it's so easy to fake it to others, and then you're alone and you're realizing that your life is shit, right? And he's realizing that it's kind of crazy. He's realizing that he's in mental prison. He's kind of realizing that he's stuck inside this, like, again, like you said, it's a mental prison, and he's wasting his life because he cannot feel better. But how can he heal? So it's a struggle, understanding that you're wasting time, understanding that you're wasting a opportunity to get better because you cannot move.
See him when you dream it. You posted at a party, but he's in the door scheming. And you keep telling me that life has some sort of meaning. So sorry if I'm pessimistic, but I don't believe it. I'm a fuck up, motherfucker. I'm sick of trying to find myself in others.
That's also something that is super recurring with depression, is and again I keep going back to the first verse, but to me that's again it's the most relatable. He's talking about others people's struggle and how we understand that everybody's going through a hard time, and then he looks at others like, yo, me too, I'm going through a hard time. How are you making it? And he's trying to relate to others because if they're strong enough to survive, then maybe by relating to them you can find the strength. And everybody tells him it's gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay. And when you're not feeling, when you're depressed, a lot of people are gonna tell you it's gonna be okay, but you don't feel like it's gonna be okay. Now that I'm older, now that I've been through shit, I understand it's gonna get better. But at that time, when I was listening to this song for the very first couple of times, I was feeling the same thing. And if somebody told me it was gonna be okay, I would have said the same thing. I'm pessimistic. I don't believe it. You know?
Seeking love, I better suffer. I'm sick of life, I put that on my mother. Yeah, I'm a fuck up, motherfucker. I needed you, you left me in the gutter. The saddest part is that I really loved her. On the sickest ship I wave as I go under. Leave my body by the liquor store.
Imagine, just the lyrics here. The saddest part is that I truly loved her. You know, it's easy to say when you're in a relationship. It's easy to say I love you. When you're with somebody, it's easy to say I really care about you. And then you're leaving, and then you realize, well, I wasn't really in love. This was just a phase. This was just a fling. This was just a emotion right here, right now, right? He's thinking about the boat that was sinking, and you just want to wave, and that's giving up, you know. And you see this and you feel bad. This song is responsible. This particular song is responsible for my love for sad emo music, for band like Little Peep, like Juice World, like Garden, like Ninth Hill, like Convoke, like Nothing Nowhere.
I'm an asshole, let me die slow. It's too late for me, can you fucking see? I dug my own grave, let me fucking be. Leave my body by the liquor store. I'm an asshole, let me die slow. It's too late for me, can you fucking see? I dug my own grave, let me fucking be. I'm a fuck up, motherfucker. I'm sick of trying to find myself in others. I'm sick of seeking love, I'd rather suffer. I'm sick of life, I put that on my mother. Yeah, I'm a fuck up, motherfucker. I needed.
Just right here, you're seeing the evolution. You're seeing a dude. I'm sorry, guys. It's hard for me to see this, you know. At the very beginning, he was looking for help, and I'm sorry that I'm always bringing it back to myself, but this song is just so relatable. I was always the person to help others, and when I needed help, nobody was there. And at first, you're like, people are gonna help me. People are gonna be there for me. It's looking for help. It's looking. This song is phenomenal because at the beginning, he's looking for help. In the very first verse, he's looking for help. He's looking for someone to save him. He's looking for someone to help him out. In the second verse, he's like, okay, well, nobody's gonna help me, but people are going through shit. So maybe we can form a group. Maybe we can help each other, and maybe we can get through this, right? And then he realized that this is not gonna work. And then the third verse, he's like, nah, fuck it. I'm done. I'm done going through this. I'm not gonna suffer alone. I'm not gonna suffer anymore. I'm done. And that's just, there's five stages of grief. There's also stage to depression. There's a stage to every single mental state. There's a stage to love. There's a stage to happiness.
You left me in the gutter. The saddest part is that I really loved her. On the sickest ship I wave as I go under.
Again, beautiful song. This song, I'm sorry I paused a lot. This is my very first react, so again, I'm just still trying to find my comfort zone. But again, this song is emotional. I was very reticent. I was very unsure of doing this song. I wanted to do this song. I wanted to do Nothing Nowhere so badly, but I was a different person when this song meant the world to me. I was a different person, and it's not because you're doing better. It's not that you healed yourself. That the scars aren't there. You know, I'm seeing the song, and I remember how um this song meant the world to me. This song was everything. This song, I used to put it on repeat. I used to cry on the sofa. You know, I remember a time where I was depressed, and depression was so bad that I would only stay up at night. I would sleep the day and I would go out at night because there was nobody. And I remember the only place where I find joy was as the sun going up, and you see in the very opening scene the sun going up. So I'm gonna stop here. It was a fantastic song, and as always, I love you guys. You matter. Don't 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 hesitate if you're seeking help. There's always going to be help. There's governmental program. There's shrink. I had depression a couple months ago, and it was really the first time I was seeing a shrink. I was seeing a social worker, and it really helps. Don't be afraid to look for help. If you're hesitant on asking your friends for help, ask a stranger. You don't owe them anything, and they're here for that. There's people here to help you. There's always hope. If you're feeling depressed, if you're feeling like life is too hard, don't be afraid to call. And if you're thinking about ending thing, please don't. It was your boy. I love you guys. Take it easy. I'll see you guys real soon with another song. Possibly tonight, possibly right now. And yeah, as always, was your boy. As always, I love you. As always, you matter. As always, peace the fuck out.